Plexus was doing fine with the breast side. They realized that most of the women that were having breast cancer are overweight. So they got more into the obesity side. So they came out with the Slim. In the trials, they first started doing it for people with diabetes. And in the trial, they noticed that people were leveling out blood sugars, leveling out cholesterol, leveling triglycerides, getting off of their diabetic numbers were coming down. And the side effect of all of that, people were losing weight. So they kind of stopped with everything and said, okay, let's rethink this. They reformulated everything, and that's how it became Plexus Slim. So this is a stick powder. You put it in a bottle of water. You drink it once a day. Brain went.
Along with the Accellerator.
Yeah, we'll get that into that. Shoot, I had something on my brain and I just totally lost it. What am I forgetting?
And is it okay to say when some of the people that's been asking me about it, what do you mean you put it in your water? I said, well, it's like a Crystal Light.
Yes, we say that all the time. It's like a Crystal Light pack. You tear the top off, put it in a bottle of water, shake it up, and you're good to go.
And it tastes like fruit berry or something like that.
The flavor,
strawberry kiwi.
Yeah, the
that's
flavor
what
is
it tastes
pomegranate,
like.
but I don't find it tastes like pomegranate at all. Like
the kiwi would probably.
No, it doesn't taste like pomegranate.
I tell my customers it's like a strawberry kiwi Kool-Aid because my 5-year-old, when I drink it on the weekends, Mama, can I have a swallow? Can you put me some in my cup? I'm like, baby, this is for Mama. This is not Kool-Aid. Go get the Kool-Aid out of the refrigerator.
Let me tell you, my daughter is 5 years old. She's borderline ADHD. She has one of these a day, and she has a Probio 5 every day. Every day. This is safe. So safe. A doctor is giving it to their baby for reflux. It helps with my daughter with her ADD. It's helping people with just depression-wise. I find that I drink my powder and I'm like, woo, let's go, ready to go. You know, I feel great. It gives you energy. It will curb your appetite. If anybody ever says, this is gross, I don't like it, whatever, you know what I've been doing just to change the flavor? I add the Mayo drops or the Mio drops, the flavored water drops, just to give it a different taste. Every once in a while you need something different. So, and it is sweetened with stevia. A lot of people says, what's that sweetener? It's stevia. Any questions about this?
I love it. I think it tastes great.
So while this was working by itself, just the Slim, people were losing weight, but most of us want the weight to come off yesterday. So that's when they added the Accellerator. What this does, it gives you a boost of energy and helps the weight loss go faster. It used to be, we used to tell people to split the capsule in half, but now they're starting to make half doses. So you can take one pill in the morning, see how that works, and by lunchtime, if you're starting to feel like this is fine, you're good to go, you can take another pill. What I do is I take 2 pills in the morning. It's just what I've done. I'm used to the old Accellerator, so I just do 2 in the morning. Any questions about that?
I have a question. I think it's somewhere in the direction they said that you could also start out with 2 doses, so I guess it's a Plexus.
Yes.
And is that for severely overweight people or
yes.
To jumpstart it?
What I do is I do a Slim and Accellerator in the morning. And then most of the time in the afternoons, I start getting cravings and I want to snack with the kids. I do another Slim instead.
Okay.
So that kind of helps curb the appetite and just kind of gets me
how
through
long
the day.
you been on two straws?
Every once in a while, like I would probably say 3 days out of the week I do 2.
Okay.
You can definitely do 2. Most people that don't take the Accellerator, I tell them to do 2 because they don't have that Accellerator. So we do 2 powders.
And they should take that and drink that at the same time?
Yes, it works better whenever they're taken together. It also works better if, like I had one lady that was sipping on it all day. It kind of doesn't work that way. You want to drink your drink within 30 minutes or an hour.
I just swallow mine down.
Yep. Some people mix like this much water and drink it like a shot.
See, I didn't, what I do with, what I've kind of been telling my customers to do, but I didn't know that, is I take my Accellerator in the morning. And when I get to work, I eat my breakfast, which is a special cable or whatever, or granola bar. And then around 10:30, when I first started, at 10:30 I would drink that drink because my lunch was at 11:30.
Yeah.
And I'd bring a lean cuisine, and you know, y'all all know if you've ever been there, a lean cuisine, you can eat 3 of them. Okay?
Yeah.
I knew it worked because I started eating my lean cuisine.
Sodium, yes.
But I started eating it, and I was actually full before I finished, and I was like, this works. Because before, I would eat the lean cuisine and knew I was still hungry, but just make myself not eat anymore. So anyway, it would be best for me to tell my people to take both together in the morning, and even
That's
me.
how I learned it. Everybody's different. Some people do it like you do. Some people do their drink in the morning, and then come lunchtime they do the Accellerator. It's whatever
Kinda what
really
works
works
for you. Yeah.
And it's before meals, or does it matter?
When you first start, I would suggest you eat something. Eat something in the morning for breakfast, then do your Accellerator pill and your powder. Because you don't know how your stomach is going to react. If you do happen to get that jittery feeling, or if you have anybody that gets that jittery feeling, tell them to go drink a cup of milk. It'll knock it out like that.
Okay.
And you take this for a few days, you get used to it,
Yes.
it's done. You know, you never have that anxiety, anxious feeling again. Did you have that when you first started? And it went away?
Yeah.
I had one that bought a sample pack, and she told me the first day she took it, she was very, you know, and she almost didn't take it. She said, but I said, well, I bought 3 days. She said by the second day she had energy, but it wasn't. By day 3 she was fine. She had energy, but the jitteriness went, and then she bought a month's supply.
Yep.
So I tell my customers when they buy it, the first day it may make you a little jittery, but don't, you know, try the whole 3 days before you make your decision.
And now that they have the dose, so many more people are going to be more happy with the product, you know, because a lot of people are scared, you know, and you can't blame them. I always tell anybody with high blood pressure, talk to your doctor about the Accellerator first. The Slim, go for it. I mean, but you need to take it to your doctor. You know, if you have high blood pressure, you don't know how it's going to react. But most of the times people are stubborn. They're like, I don't care, I'm doing it anyway. Okay, well that's up to you.
Well,
You
that
know?
kind of protects you too, you know,
Yeah.
to tell them, check with your doctor, but this is what I do.
Because
And
it
I-
does feed you a little bit.
Yes.
So therefore, you know, it could make your blood pressure elevate.
It has natural caffeine in it. I think the saying is it's equivalent to like 2 cups of coffee or a dark chocolate candy bar. So, I mean, and it's unprocessed. So your body's not used to that unprocessed caffeine. Yeah, you have coffee, yeah, you have Coke, but it's a different feeling.
I like it.
While the
I
Plexus
was
Slim
in
and
shock.
Accelerator were working for most people, Plexus decided they wanted to help more people. So that's when they came out with the ProBio 5. Has anybody ever heard of Candida yeast? Candida yeast is an overgrowth of yeast in your system. Being from the South, most of us have it regardless. Symptoms of yeast are sugar cravings, restless leg syndrome, acne, depression, anxiety, sleeplessness. Did I say that? There's godly amount of signs that you could have yeast in your system. There is a very easy test that you can do. You take a cup of water, put it on the side of your bed at night before you go to bed. In the morning, what you're going to do is you're going to get up and spit in the cup. A number of things are going to happen. If it starts to grow tentacles down, or starts to look all foggy and nasty, or if it sinks right down to the bottom, that means you have yeast. And one of the probiotics in this ProBio 5 helps eliminate that yeast. It also has it has 5 probiotics in it, which aid in a lot of things. I am off of my depression medicine and my anxiety medicine, and I say thank you to my ProBio 5. My daughter, my 5-year-old, takes the ProBio 5. It helps her with her ADD. My 15-year-old, 15, whoo, when you fall on the ground. My 13-year-old takes it for acne, and it helps tremendously because it's a yeast, and then the yeast is trying to come out of her system, so it's going through her pores. Anybody that's ever taken antibiotics, we are in a moldy climate. You have yeast in your system, so regardless of how much yeast I have, I will stay on this all the time, always and forever. Also, all the Plexus products has lots of anti-inflammatories in it. So the people with joint pains and arthritis and different issues like that, they're noticing a good relief, relief from these products. Just these two products by itself have 7 anti-inflammatories in it, which are all natural. They're not going to hurt your liver like the Advil and the ibuprofen and all of that will. The next product is the BioCleanse. This is a natural detox. It will never, 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 never send you right into the restroom. It gets unwanted waste out your system. Did you know that waste can sit up in your intestines for up to 7 years, unused?
Yeah, I read it.
What this does, it comes and it gets all of that out of there. Oh, really?
Wow.
So this
Beef?
isn't a,
Beef eaters.
I've never ordered that because when I saw cleanse, I assumed it was something you take that would make you just
No,
go to the
it will
bathroom.
never make you go. Like one of the ladies in Lafayette is a nurse, and she's in an ER all the time, so she can't just get up and go. And this is, she loves it. She
Okay.
loves it.
That's why I've never ordered that. Is what I thought. I said, well,
Order
it's
tonight.
going to
You
make me
did.
go to the bathroom. It's gonna make me go to the bathroom. But it's not. It just kind of gets.
It detoxifies everything. It cleans out your arteries. It cleans out the plaque that's built up in your system. It does wonders. I'm going to tell you this. I did my stomach accelerator for a while, and I called my friend. I was like, I'm kind of stuck. What should I do now? She said, add the BioCleanse. I promise you, within the first week, I lost 5 more pounds. And this also oxygenates everything. So you're eliminating the brain fog feeling. You just feel more awake, but you're getting more oxygen. People with COPD love this stuff. It's helping them breathe better because it's opening up everything. Okay, this is my scenario how I think about this, okay? Think of a sponge, okay? You clean a pot with your sponge and you go to rinse it out, okay? You're looking at it, the sponge is rinsed and clean, but when you look at it, the sponge is still dirty. So what this is going to do, it's going to come in, clean the sponge, make the sponge brand new almost. So, again, I will not live without this. It's helped me tremendously.
How long can you stay on the bike?
Forever. Forever.
Because I know a lot of times you get cleanses from like I buy stuff from Rising World,
Yeah.
and they tell you to go on it for a while, and then you could be
Yeah.
off it for a while.
I know what you're talking about. This is very mild. People that don't go to the bathroom at all, that have problems going, take this. People that go too much, people that don't have gallbladders, they take this. It helps regulate you. It will never make you go too much. Now, if you take 4 and 5 of them at one time and you notice, some people need that. Don't get me wrong, some people need that many pills, but you adjust. You get what I'm saying? So if you realize, you kind of feel like you're going too much, just back off a little bit. You can always play with the dose of this. And if you feel like you need to get off 1 month, get off for 2 months, and restart it. Any questions about this? Ooh, also, great for people with allergies. If anybody has allergies, it kind of, again with the anti-inflammatories, it opens up everything. One of the ladies doesn't have to do allergy shots anymore because,
See my eye.
darling, BioCleanse. Oh yes, it has done wonders.
Do they make any like sample packs of that?
No,
They
it's
have to
just
just buy the
120 or
bottle.
180. And most of the time, I will not order the 120 because it's just not worth it for me.
And how much is that?
I'll get with you later. Any other questions? Detoxify. Look, another thing, if you have bad yeast, take this, but you need this to clean it out. You're gonna get a lot better results that way too. So, you're adding all these products in there, you're feeling great, you're looking good, you feel like hot moms again.
That would be good.
One of the new products that Plexus offers is the protein shakes. I'm going to tell you, I used to buy protein shakes all the time. This has more protein in it than the protein shakes that I used to get. They're good. It tastes like vanilla. It has lots of calcium. It has lots of protein. 2 grams of sugar, which is awesome for people with diabetes because you don't have to have that sugar intake. You put it in 8 ounce bottles of water, 8-ounce bottle of water, shake it up, drink it, you're good to go.
Water?
Water.
Not milk.
Not milk. You can add milk. It's only 96 calories, but you have to keep in mind, the more things you add to it, the calories are going to build up. Again, with my Myo drops, I don't know, that's like the best thing in the world. I've been adding Myo drops to my Slim just to give it a different taste. You can mix it in coffee. You don't have to use your cream with your sugar, you just mix it. It's good. It tastes like, yes, the protein. Yep. And
So you can have your coffee and your meal all in one drink.
It's called a meal and a go because how many of us run to the drive-thru because we're running late somewhere? I do it all the time. You know, well, instead of running to the drive-thru and having that 1,000-calorie meal, I can have this for my snack and maybe have a better meal later. The next product is the Fast Relief. How are y'all feeling? Anybody notice some difference? Big difference?
Yeah.
The cream, it's a anti-inflammatory thing. I don't have no paperwork on this, so it's still new to me. So I just go to meetings and try to learn everything. But this works from the outside in, and the pills work from the inside out. So people with chronic pains, the inflammation from the inside, you're going to start with the cream, and then after, this is going to work. It's going to work. But to take care of it on a long-term basis, you want to do the pills. There's also called leaky gut syndrome, which we're bleeding from the inside, taking the Advil, taking the ibuprofen. You don't physically see it, but it's there. Since I've done this, I've lost a few more pounds, just because it's stopping that inflammation in my stomach.
So when do you take, like, the additives, the BioCleanse?
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't go with that.
I mean, do you?
The BioCleanse, to start, you would take 2 in the morning and 2 at night.
And take it with your drink and their Accellerator.
I don't, like, when I brush my teeth in the morning, I'll take my BioCleanse. When I brush my teeth at night, I'll take my BioCleanse. Because it's right there by the sink, you know. You take 2 in the morning, 2 at night, and then do that for a few days and see how it does, and then you have to adjust. Whether you need more or you need less, it's totally up to you and your body. The ProBio 5, depending on how bad that yeast is, if it sinks down to the bottom, take 4. 4 at night. Gotta take 4. It'll help eliminate that yeast a lot faster. And then after a week, drop down to 2. And then after a month, retest. If it's still bad, stick with the 2. If it's clear, you can go ahead and get off. But this has so many probiotics in it. I'll be honest with y'all. With all this cold and this flu and everything, knock on wood, I don't know where it's at, but I have not been sick. My kids got a little sick. I gave them this, it flushed them out, they were good to go. It cleaned out their system.
Good to